If you need a big gaming monitor with high refresh rate, good colors and an affordable price tag, then MSI has their MAG 275F for you, which comes in at just 12,000 rupees. But there can be one reason that you may not want to buy this, so let's check it out. Let's unbox this first, and you will get a manual along with an HDMI cable, two pieces of its stand, the power cable and the monitor itself. Assembly is very simple, as you can just put these stands pieces together and install it without even using any screws. Even though this is a budget monitor, it does have that MSI DNA with a subtle gamery aesthetic without being too over the top, and I do like how this looks. The stand is very basic, but it is well made, and the only adjustment that we have here is for tilt, but this does support 100mm VISA mounting, so you can use your own monitor stand. The monitor can wobble if you touch it, so to avoid this, you can just keep yourself from touching it. It has two HDMI 2.0B ports and a DisplayPort 1.4, so the good news is that even over HDMI, you can get up to 180Hz, but if you're using a console, then you will be limited to 120Hz because that is the maximum for current generation of consoles. We also have a 3.5mm jack for audio output, and the audio quality was clean without any noise. You can control everything with the little joystick button at the back, and you do get some gamer-centric features like adding a crosshair, a timer, and showing the refresh rate. We also get a night screen feature for gaming, which makes it easier to see in dark scenes, and there is of course an AI vision mode that you can experiment with. We have a 27-inch Rapid IPS panel with a Full HD resolution, and at 27 inches, the Full HD resolution is not going to look sharp for text, but for watching videos or for gaming it can be alright, and if you sit at more than 3 feet away from the monitor, then the text also looks sharp enough. The other areas of this display are excellent because with 115 sRGB coverage, the colors are very accurate, so you can edit videos or images on it, and it is an IPS panel, so the viewing angles are also great with a standard 1000:1 contrast ratio. I found the colors to be quite good and nicely saturated, and this is really great for watching videos and for gaming, and I also found its brightness to be more than enough at 250 nits. The backlight uniformity was also good on my panel without any abnormal backlight bleeding. It does come with all the important gaming features like FreeSync or G-Sync over HDMI. It also has backlight strobing, but you cannot enable adaptive sync and backlight strobing at the same time, as is the case with most budget gaming monitors. Do give this video a thumbs up if you're liking it so far. The performance of this panel is very good for a gaming monitor in this price range. There are 3 response time settings, and the fast setting makes the most sense as it has the least motion blur without the overshoot that you see on the fastest setting. The MPRT mode really eliminates the motion blur, and I didn't find the doubling of images to be too bad. The brightness does get reduced in this mode, so you will have to see if you are okay with that, and I think that this mode is usable in a room without bright lights. So everything about this monitor is awesome for its price, but the biggest competitor to it is from MSI itself, and that is their MAG 255XF model, which runs at a whopping 300Hz instead of 180 that we have here. That monitor is 24.5 inches, which is a sharper and more suitable size for a Full HD monitor, so that is a better monitor for super competitive esports, and you may have to spend up to 20% more money than this monitor, but that extra amount will be worth it. But there is more to this comparison, because to run games at 300Hz, you will need a GPU that is powerful enough, and you will need DisplayPort 1.4 to support 300Hz. Many games also don't run at 300Hz, and going from 180 to 300Hz is not as big of a jump as 180Hz is from 120Hz or lower. So if you need a bigger screen for watching videos or for working, and you also need a high refresh rate monitor for gaming, then the MSI 275F can be a better choice for you, while if your biggest use case is to play super competitive esports games and you can extend your budget a bit, then the 255XF model is better. Still, the MSI MAG 275F is a great monitor for the price, and even if you don't want a gaming monitor, this will be a better choice than other 100Hz monitor that are available for around the same price range, because even moving your mouse or scrolling on your browser is going to be much smoother. It actually surprises me how much you can get for 12,000 rupees nowadays. I'll have the links to check this out in the description. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.